We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Lou DiBella slams. Slam. Da da da. Da da da. Let the boys be boys. Slams Terence Bud Crawford about not fighting Errol Spence Jr. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Come in. Let's make 2023 a marvelous year. I don't want to sound mad. I feel marvelous. Y'all just gotta do it. Subscribe to the channel. I'm the best in the world, the best in the business. Has been that way. Lou DiBella, boxing promoter, on his verified Twitter, he responded to Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford again misspelled the word which, and he says, which is worse, losing and not making it to the playoffs, or making it to the playoffs and losing? This was on Sunday Football. Shout out to my 49ers. Destroyed we them boys, the Cowboys. Crawford was probably in the football mood, and he's asking which one is worse, losing and not making it to the playoffs, or making it to the playoffs and then losing. That was his question. Lou DiBella responded with this: losing and not making it to the playoffs is way, way worse. The same way as worse losing and not making it to the biggest fight of your career. Or even worse, never losing and still not making it to the biggest fight of your career. Hashtag boxing. Wow. So I posed a question on my Instagram. Did boxing promoter Lou DiBella 30 Terence Crawford, for all my battle rap fans? A lot of people were agreeing, or actually saying in the comment section, that they feel Lou DiBella, hit Terence Crawford with the KO punch with that statement that he said. Now, I know the Bud Buddies, they're going to get angry and aggy and agitated because Lou DiBella said this. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger. However, at the end of the day, I've said similar stuff. Terence Crawford, I'm going to keep saying the same thing. He's an amazing fighter. His business practices, his business acumen, that is the only thing that I've questioned. It's been that way. I've kept the same story. I'm going to continue to do such. No matter what you say in the comment section, that's what it is, because I know none of y'all can prove me wrong. Again, Terence Crawford, so many career moments and these decisions that he's made, and they've left more to be desired. We can take it as far back as Top Rank, re-signing with Top Rank before the Jose Benavidez fight. A lot of people question that. They say, hey, no offense, but from a business perspective, Top Rank's a good company, but they don't have anyone. Pacquiao had left after the Jeff Horn fight. His contract was over with Top Rank. He went to PBC and closed his career with Al Heyman and the Premier Boxing Champions, right? Terence Crawford re-signed. And then, he later sued Top Rank, stating, and I don't even know what's up with the lawsuit. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you've heard any updates. Is the lawsuit still on? I haven't heard any kind of details. Bob Arum said a while ago that Terence Crawford's side was supposed to refile, and he hadn't heard from them. And then it's like, this seems like out of sight, out of mind. People forgot. What I do know for a fact is I've seen pictures of Terence Crawford multiple times since suing Top Rank or Bob Arum in the Top Rank gym, and going to Top Rank events like Keyshawn Davis fights or Shakur Stevenson fight. In fact, there's some recent pictures of Devin Haney, and Terence Crawford is in the Top Rank gym with Devin Haney. And these pictures, a lot of people seen and posted and commented on. So to me, these are kind of weird moves. You're suing Bob Arum and Top Rank. You're supposed to refile. Did you just abandon the lawsuit? Are you still suing? If you are still suing, you're going to Top Rank events still. You're still going to the Top Rank gym. And you did an interview. You've done interviews since. And then Terence Crawford said Top Rank is the best company and things like that. So they're the best company. Then why were you suing them? You know what I mean? So any way you slice it, these things are questionable. And then now you got guys like Lou DiBella, who's been in the boxing game boxing promoter, and he's saying, yo, you had the biggest fight. He answered the question and then said you had the biggest fight and opportunity to fight Errol Spence, and you didn't do it. Point blank period. You didn't do it. And I cannot wait to see what Terence Crawford's next move is. And a lot of people, they're emotional. I'm not an emotional person. Like, you don't see me on camera crying and yelling and screaming. That's just not me, who I am. I speak, people listen, I have authority in this game, and then I keep it pushing, period. But I don't wish bad on people or hope this and that. Whatever's bound to happen is going to happen. I truly believe that. I believe in the powers of the universe and the laws of attraction and momentum and, you know, just living forthright in the world, things like that. So whatever Crawford decides to do next, that's his business. But I will say it is interesting. I am interested to see what his next move is, because he said he had a 1-fight arrangement with BOK Prime. Does he go back there? Is he in, concert trying to get this Al Heyman fight done? Because as far as I'm concerned, I think his leverage was actually tampered with or hurt in the last fight. I mean, what you guys in the comment section, if Boxingego don't know what he talking about, y'all let me know, and y'all do better in the comment section. Tell me, outside of Crawford making allegedly $10 million, from a fiscal perspective, like the company that held the fight, BOK Prime, as a business, what went right with this particular Crawford fight? Did people enjoy the event? Did people like the undercard? Did people have a great time and a memorable time outside of Omaha, right? The glove exploded in the middle of the fight and then he gets a knockout. I made a video about it. David Avanesian says he is not dropping it. This is not my opinion. This is what David Avanesian, he said he got his lawyers on it, he got his team on it, his people on it, and they are not going to let this situation go with the gloves. He's questioning it. He's saying, okay, if your gloves are defective, exploded, busted up, how are you allowed to fight? And in the end, he got knocked out. I mean, you look at this from a simple business perspective, this is how companies get sued. Like, if somebody, like let's say when I worked at Lowe's, if somebody slipped in the store and it was completely the store's fault because we just mopped and we didn't put wet floor signs up, guess what? The store would lose. The store would have to, likely pay that customer out if it went to any kind of legal proceedings, because we mopped, the floor was slick and slippery, and the janitor custodian didn't put wet floor sign. Or like there's certain safety things. If somebody is pulling something down with the heavy equipment and then they knock something over and it conks a customer on the head, then guess who would be responsible for that, right? It would be the store. Some of you guys don't want to place blame where blame goes. And I feel like at the end of the day, this is why you do certain things and have hazmats and safety protocols and whatnot. So you're not liable for it. You're not liable for it. So when we're talking about Terence Crawford's glove exploding, you do what's right and switch the gloves out so it doesn't fall on you. Because you could say, okay, Everlast took credit and said they used defective leather. That's one piece of the puzzle. But the second piece of it is switch the gloves out. So when Crawford knocks out David Avanesian, he doesn't have a leg to stand on because he got knocked out fair and square, just like Crawford has knocked out other people. Again, if you look at all of Crawford's fights, never do I recall. So think about 10, 11 years with Top Rank. Name one fight where there was a glove fiasco or a glove gate or something that was handled so poorly. But again, you're in Nebraska, which is a commission, doesn't do big boxing, right? The last time Crawford had fought in Omaha or in Nebraska was several years before with Top Rank, and Top Rank never really brought him back, probably after the Ndongo fight. So you have a small commission that don't know what they're doing, and they allowed the fight to continue. David Avanesian, he really has a case. So again, when it comes to Crawford, he was better off fighting Errol Spence, because win, lose, or draw, one, if you win, then you the man in the division. Two, you would have every single belt which is a new accomplishment, and it's a better accomplishment than what you did at 140, because we know to beat Errol Spence is better than to beat Ndongo for Undisputed. I mean, these are common sense things. And no matter what the Bud Buddies say, everybody seems to see it, except for a select few people who refuse to see everything that I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you guys can say whatever you want about me. I know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying makes sense. Terence Crawford, he dropped the ball. Even not fighting Errol Spence, if Errol Spence fights Keith Thurman, which is a high possibility that he fights him, right? Then that means Errol Spence really did what he said he was going to do. He cleaned up his side of the street. Literally, there is nobody, because don't say Jerron Boots Ennis, because he's not actually signed to Al Heyman. There's literally nobody relevant that grew up and came up in the same era as Errol Spence that was signed with Al Heyman that Errol hasn't fought at 47 that made sense to fight. I'm going to say it again for the slow people in the back. Out of all Al Heyman signed welterweights in the era where Errol Spence has been relevant, right? There's not one fight that has not been made that Errol Spence really needed to fight on his side of the street that he was not scheduled to fight. Because even the Pacquiao fight, he was scheduled to fight Pacquiao, and an unfortunate circumstance happened. Errol said he's coming for the winner, which he did, but Pacquiao couldn't get past Ugas. If Pacquiao would have whooped on Ugas, then guess what? We would have gotten Errol Spence by Pacquiao versus Pacquiao by now. But Pacquiao lost and then retired, and he's doing exhibitions. It's not Errol Spence's fault. The accident with the eye, detached retina, that's a safety deal. You know, no one's going to risk their vision. No commission will even let you fight. So if Errol fights Keith Thurman, he's like the last of the Mohicans of real Al Heyman signed people that made sense for Errol Spence to fight, because he's already fought Keith Thurman. If he gets that fight, he's already fought Danny Garcia. He's already fought Ugas. He already fought Lamont Peterson and Kell Brook, right? So despite what Crawford says, Crawford needs the Errol Spence name a lot more than Errol Spence needs at welterweight. And if you disagree with that, you don't know about boxing. And people are just holding their whole hat on the Crawford argument that Crawford was undisputed and moved up more weight classes. Who gives a Because it's not just about moving up weight classes, it's who you fought. Crawford fought Ricky Burns and Ray Beltran. That's not better than beating Ugas off of a Pacquiao win when he's a champion and unifying. It's not better than beating a guy like Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia alone is better than really anyone that Crawford fought at 35 or 40. Look at Crawford's career at 35 and 40 and tell me who's had a better career with a better resume than Danny Garcia. Yuriorkis Gamboa? Right? Does he have better wins and a better resume? Thomas Delorme? Ndongo? I mean, y'all let me know. Since y'all know so much, y'all let me know. But you can't. We unpack. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.